So the Guardians of the Galaxy got some crazy buffs today. All 5 of them actually changed. And as you can see here with Star-Lord, he now gives +4 power when he connects, making him a 2/6, which is an incredible stat line for a 2-drop. And all the Guardians now say +4 power, which means Rocket Raccoon is now a 1/5. That's nuts. Groot is a 3/7. Drax is a 4/9 when connecting. Now, Gamora remains a 5/12, but they did bring up her base stat line. So if you whiff on your Gamora, a 5/8 still feels pretty solid, comparable to a lot of those kind of tempo 5-drops we see, like Vision, Cannonball, and so on. And those are really big changes. These are now just premium stat lines when these cards connect across the board. And this deck utilizes that to great effect. I went 9-3 with this list, fired off a quick 12 games in 45 minutes, and it was just smooth as butter with things like Jean Grey to straight up force the opponent's hand, leading into your Guardians rather nicely. Cards like Storm to nudge them. Nebula can also kind of nudge your opponents to play in certain spots. It's really easy to connect on your Guardians in this list. And then when you have end game cards like Eliath, who is the honorary 6th Guardian, because he basically says if your opponent played here this turn, gain +4 cubes, not +4 power. But of course, again, when you're able to control and influence your opponent's locations, Eliath can just delete them entirely instead of just gaining some measly power. Doctor Doom also a great finisher in this deck that can kind of go wide and close off spots with Storm. So all in all, this deck just felt really smooth, really clean, really good. It just like plays so tight and all the cards fit together so darn well that you sometimes feel big brained when you make like, you know, powerful Guardian calls and you call your shot, but other times you don't even have to worry about it. The deck sort of plays itself. So I'm really curious to see if these buffs are enough to push these cards into their own archetype. Like, could this sort of thing be its own deck list? You know, we've seen some other versions that merge more lockdown things like Miss Marvel in there, which might be a totally fine change. Groot and Jean Grey did feel maybe like the clunkiest part of this deck in a weird way, so could see some replacements there. But even if it's not its own archetype, now these one-offs like Rocket Raccoon and Star-Lord are just really effective power plays, especially late in the game when you know your opponent's going to be committing to certain spots. Those could be cards that just pop into other decks. So all in all, I think this was an enormous change for the Guardians. Decks like this seem to have a ton of promise, and I think the cheap Guardians in particular now feel very efficient, and we might be seeing a lot more of these in the near future. So enjoy some of these crazy games and big wins on the back of the new buffed Guardians. Cloning Vats is insane if you hit it on a Guardian, but like they don't ever play a turn 1 card there, right? I'm so mad. Dude, they better do it again. You better keep playing Ice Man. I would be so mad, dude. I would be so mad. Oh my god, dude. And they just keep hitting the curve. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I know they're gonna do it this time. Oh my god. Oh, this is fun. We love this. Okay, 100% of the time they're gonna be like, listen, he's not gonna do it again. He's gonna give up. He never fails 3 straight times. He's gonna play somewhere else, man. He's giving it up. Oh, nice. Okay, we called it. Yeah. Oh my god, that fills my hand though, so I can't get the copy of the Drax. I'm actually losing my mind right now. I can't copy the Drax because my hand is full. Like, are you freaking for real? I just can't really win now, right? Only if they don't play right and I can pull an Eliath off somehow, but even then I have to have even then I have to have priority, which I don't see how that happens. Because Gamora's not that big. Black Widow again. Spider Ham on the Doom. Yeah, the Spider Ham just enough to give them priority, so. I mean, they had it in my mid, I guess, but. I mean, do they have Eliath? It seems like the kind of that might have Eliath, but just in case they don't, we'll throw a Gamora in. She's 16 power if they don't, so maybe. I mean, if you have Eliath, you just play Eliath and win here. So they definitely don't have Eliath. So they have a 15 power play. Scarlet Witch is not it. That's fine. Odin is not it, usually. Not it. Kind of close though, dude. Closer than I want. Well, hold up. Don't screw me. That's fine, okay. That's fine. The Ironheart almost boomed us, dude. I guess they needed all three though, which is pretty crazy unlikely. I don't know how we won this game. Everything went wrong, dude. Every single thing. Roping discard players. Dude, the names today have been like, I hate Shang-Chi, I hate discard. I think there's some impatience being detected in the Marvel Snap meta. Some frustrations. Maybe the Guardians patch here will revive some excitement. Oh, Kingpin and Fisk Tower together. Good God, dude. Spooked, man. Yeah, I guess we go Jean Grey here just to force them away. But Luke's bar is intriguing. If they're moving stuff, there's a chance they just move me into Luke's bar sometimes, you know. Jeff is also kind of interesting. We absolutely want to win right, of course. I'm thinking about Cannonball sometimes, moving stuff left. So if I could fill up left, that's also obviously quite beneficial. I cannot believe this rocket connects, but I love it. Miles plus Cloak, okay. Well, I mean, they don't really want to move stuff, do they? Oh, you still have to play here even if you move the Gene. Oh man, wild. Okay. That's kind of a good note. I'm actually just gonna fill that up. I don't know. The debuffs are so significant. Oh no, I can't. One of my that's the stupidest idea I've ever had. Literally my whole life. I do. Well, no, that just puts it at 0. Okay, no, this is fine. It's all fine. We're fine. This is fine. Like, just don't make stupid ideas, right? Like, just don't do the stupid ideas, and you're fine. I don't know what they do. Is it just Magneto, right? But Doctor Doom covers Luke's bar in that case, so that's fine. Yeah, it's just Magneto, right? Okay. Yeah, this works out okay. Jean Grey winning that one, dude. All right, this is a weird game. I about moved over my cards into the ultimate Fisk Tower. The cloak almost baited me, man. What an idiot. Okay, Star-Lord is great on Muir Island. You expect people to want to play there. Oh, I don't think we ripped the Doom yet, right? This seems fine. Jean Grey could do something like this and really annoy them because they can't get to Storm. I kind of like it. Don't play right. Don't play right. Don't you dare play right. Don't do it. Oh my God, they're already got 2 cards here, which does help them a little bit, I guess, with the Gene eventually. Mystique and Wong together. Oh no. That seems bad. That seems like something you're very happy to have on turn 2. Oh shoot. Well, I'm worried about White Tiger now covering flooding. I mean, clearly there's a lot of things here that can cover flooding. One thing that might be nice is the opponent might have to like fill this up too soon almost, if that makes sense, or pass a lot. But honestly, like, if they just pass into like Tiger Odin, they just probably win the game, right? I don't think we can beat that. Well, Eliath can beat that as I say that. I don't know. Maybe we can beat that. That might not be true. Oh, on that note, I actually need to play, weirdly enough, I need to play Jeff here so I can move him out for Eliath on 6 to have space if I play here on turn 5, which currently I don't have, but I know I'm going to get a 5-drop to play. So I would honestly prefer to play Eliath this turn to stop a white tiger, but I of course don't have the energy. Like we can stop an Odin, but it's not just about stopping Odin. I need to stop white tiger first. Because if white tiger goes off here, we're probably also just gonna lose priority too. Oh, it's just Black Panther. Oh, that's actually fine. They just want to Arnim Zola. But dude, Eliath is the dude. I hate Eliath, dude. I hate him so much. He's the absolute worst. It's like, oh, you have 2 power and 2 power? Congratulations, you just win the game. Congratulations. I just win with 2 and 2 because that gave me priority. It's so dirty, dude. Some people think it's like hypocritical to say this, by the way. Well, Regis, why are you running the card? Because my job is to show you guys good capable decks, and a lot of good capable decks need to have Eliath because he is such a powerful end game force. It would be irresponsible of me not to play Eliath in decks. I hate it. I wish it wasn't the way it was, but that doesn't change the reality of the situation. We still have to acknowledge his existence, and sometimes we have to win games with him, as annoying as it may be. Okay, Star-Lord. Don't really want to put him on Nebula. We might save him for Jean Grey instead. Man, Jeff normally really wants to go here, but now I want to play the Nebula. Like, is Fisk Tower the featured location? I've seen this a ton today. Oh, maybe it's to support Cannonball, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably why. Oh, that's chill, I guess. I think we'll Jean Grey left, man. I might move Jeff here to contest this too. I care that much. Play Gamora early. Actually, it would be pretty nice to play Groot and Star-Lord, although you do want to play 1 card per turn into Nebula most of the time. I don't know. Let's see if Jeff's enough to contest this. I kind of hate... Oh, this just got interesting. That just got interesting. I can't play to both. We'll just Iron Lad into Doctor Doom. It's all good. That's all we need. Eliath is not good left, by the way, so this is kind of an interesting one. Do they have 2 cards to play to Storm? I don't know. Oh! I'm actually insane! I called it! I'm actually so insane at this game, dude. It's actually unbelievable how insane I am. Okay, so it's more important for us to win mid because we think right is a lock. And we're way more ahead mid than left, so, and we can't use Eliath to cheese left. We could maybe use Eliath to cheese. We could maybe use Eliath to cheese mid, but I kind of don't want to because I think Doctor Doom's gonna cover just fine, basically. That looks like Gamora to me, right? Since we know we're gonna have priority, I think we don't, well, we don't have to worry about Eliath anyway because of Wakanda, but I don't see how they beat a Doom here that covers across all 2 spots. And they still have to play a card into this Jean Grey too, so they're still committed left as well. And they know I have a Doom as well, so I don't know. I mean, can they beat 13? Maybe they can beat 13 mid? No, not while you also have to play left. There's no way. Jean, there's just no way. If they had a 1 and a 5, like there's no 5 that's big enough. A 0 technically, maybe. They had Wasp and Orca kind of thing, you know, but that would be it. Yeah, man, everybody's running the same core, you know. There's that old Guardians list from W that had a lot of stuff that I didn't really go that route exactly. I tweaked it a little bit, you know, just kind of played the cards that made sense to me, but it's going very well so far. Okay, Lake Hellas, we have Rocket and Nebula, but a little late on the Nebula maybe. We're just gonna have to proceed with our curve here. Definitely play Jeff and Fisk Tower so that we have the flexibility to keep him there or move him. It's always nice. Oh, Muir Island. Dude, we're normally like really good with Muir Island, right? Because the opponent wants to play here. We have Guardians. I do like using Storm a lot too, though, in an Eliath game, so I have this kind of dilemma. Could maybe just try to win these 2 spots and sort of let them have Muir Island, especially when I have Drax in hand and Gamora, because that kind of isolates you into a Storm Drax spot that's really powerful. Then your remaining contentious spot becomes Gamora and Alioth, right? So you have this really natural unfolding power that very often ends you with priority too, because it's rare that Gamora doesn't end up with priority. Yeah, Deathlock, okay. This feels good so far, yeah. Sometimes people just abandon the flooding, which does kind of waste the Drax, but he's big enough, you know, that you kind of still get around random Doctor Dooms and Jeffs and stuff. And, you know, if we need to, we can always move Jeff as well. This deck, dude, like, it's, you know, I'm not going to tell you it's a perfect list, because I don't actually really know if you need Jean Grey. It seems like she's been the weak point to me so far. But it's just so much about this game plan, right? So much about this strategy. Oh, they actually hit the X-23 left. Might be good for me, maybe. It's kind of stuck. So much about the way this all like plays out and unfolds is just so, it just feels so natural. It feels like so cohesive, so designed. I don't know what the right words are here, right? But it just feels like smart, if that makes sense. Thankfully, Wolverine cannot steal priority here, even if he goes left. That's the best spot for him, though. You know, it's like Storm is such a natural fit. Yeah, we'll just move Jeff for a hedge, but this looks unbeatable, basically. Okay, cool. As you can see, it just unfolds so cleanly. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like pure. I mean, Alliance is evil, right? But it's not like full lockdown. It's got hints of lockdown with Storm, of course, which lockdown decks do sometimes feel that way too. But the Guardians just reinforce that so well when you're really limiting and kind of forcing your opponent's plays. Oh, TVA. We are pretty good at TVA. Do they? Oh, I was gonna say, do they commit to the Nebula, bud? Okay, this is interesting. We can turn off TVA if we decide to. If we think, oh my god, bro. Do they have the Groot? Come on. No, I don't believe they have the Groot. I refuse to accept the Groot. Let's see. Do they do the Groot too? Oh no! Not like this. Now we gotta turn it off. That's fine though. I need. Oh, there's no good hits though. Doctor Doom would be the only good hit, so we gotta wait. I hate that the Storm is off curve here, but maybe they just lock. Like, I don't know. Maybe they lock up here and we just. Oh my god, this guy's an actual. This guy's the greatest player ever, dude. I do actually really like Juggernaut in a Guardians list. I don't know if you need Negasonic necessarily, but also kind of cool if you got like Jean Grey and stuff. Two pretty fun techs. This guy's the legend, dude. Absolute legend. Okay, Nebula early is good. Of course, can certainly contribute to Rocket and crew connecting a little better. Death Domain we're pretty good at with Doctor Doom and Jeff. Both can do some work there. Turn 2 is very common for people to have a play, so we're gonna play Rocket for sure. It usually hits, and 5 is enough to contest an early 2-drop straight up usually. Kind of go 1-1. Oh, they hit a Jean Grey. That's totally fine if they want to play a Jean Grey. I don't mind. We maybe just storm this. Game's kind of getting condensed down in a weird way here. The opponent plays a Jean Grey. Storm is kind of risky for us because I don't have a lot of energy flexibility. I only have a 4. So they like play Jean Grey here. It's not because it's not my card back, but it would have been a little risky. Oh, it's just Quinjet. Still hit the Jean Grey, right? Yeah. +3 max energy. Is that actually good for us? I don't think so, right? Rather save that for a Doctor Doom. I think we'll just Gamora right and finish on a Doom. In theory, we may not even need this Drax if we're planning to finish on a Doom. Oh, opponent might have a Doom now too, though, so that definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Yeah, Gamora here. Alioth could also be very, very interesting. Little scary against Doctor Doom, though, because it's hard to call your shot, you know? The Quinjet Loki combo, normally crazy scary, but a little bit less scary when they only have 3 board spots available, right? And they have 11 energy to spend them on. So, you know, it's kind of less terrifying. Now, if they play their own Doctor Doom, will match. It's just what goes with the Doctor Doom, right? If they play a Doctor Doom, they're not playing a Guardian mid, because they'd want the Doctor Doom to fill here. But they know the Doom, I mean, a Doom and a Jeff could tie. If I play the Doom here, it's like, where am I more likely to catch a Guardian? You know what I mean? And also, am I ever better off with Goliath? Doom and Jeff adds 8. So it would be enough to win if I don't hit the Doom. I think it's just too risky. I don't know. I think it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. I think you kind of catch a Guardian no matter what you do. So it's just about trying to win the other spots, you know? Like wherever I played the Doom, that caught the Guardian, the other spot would have won. Right, so. Because there was 2 Guardians. Yeah. Good enough. Hotel Inferno, we got nothing. Would be a perfect time for Rocket Raccoons. A great card for Guardians, honestly. If you guys noticed me looking over here a lot during this video. Oh, oh, they burned a Star-Lord. That's sad. If you notice my head turning a lot and looking off to the side, it's because I'm trying to watch the NCAA tournament a little bit. Not really, but you know, just keeping an eye on it. Nebula, okay. We could just throw in a Jean Grey there. Jean Grey Big House is a little annoying, though, I would say. Now, we know the opponent is also a Guardians deck, right? So, I don't know. Vormir, kind of a pain. Groot, man, Groot's bad at a base now. Like, you really need to hit with Groot. I don't know. I think we Jean. I need to be sure I'm hitting here. Don't Groot this, dude. Don't you Groot me. We're playing the same list? I think it's the exact same list. Iron Lad is a little worse maybe right now because Goliath is actually not very good of a hit. So maybe it's fine to play Drax here. Miss Marvel, okay. They've got some more honest, like old, like legit cards in here. Oh, it really was Goliath. Wow, I didn't exactly expect that. I need to think about how this is gonna go. Like Doctor Doom on 6. That contests Vormir. I can move Jeff over to contest as well. But Nebula is still gonna outscale us in most cases there. Rocket, nice. That's just as good as Gamora now. So that's a big hit left. This deck definitely feels like they could have a Shang-Chi though. Groot, okay. Now the opponent might feel very happy that I have to play left and they don't. And they might win Vormir, but they haven't played a Vormir yet. So Doctor Doom here actually feels like it covers left pretty dang well. The alternative line would be like Rocket Groot Jeff, which is, oh no, that's not bigger. No, same problem, right? Vormir, what am I saying? No, it's definitely this. And we definitely move Jeff. Is 8 enough if they can play 2 cards? Yeah, they never activated their Vormir, so I think they're just stuck. Ooh, great opener probably. Raft is great for Guardians. Yeah, there's a lot of these locations that have like gravity where they encourage people to play into them, right? There's one reason or another people really want to play to a location, which the Guardians are really good at, because suddenly it's like I get a 2/6, yay. Oh, Mr. Sinister's pretty nuts. You think they're gonna be able to play 2 cards this turn? I don't really have a choice. I mean, if they do, we're probably just gonna win Raft. So then I just need to win 1 more spot, which Guardians are pretty good at winning a spot too. They don't always have 2. They gotta have a 1 and a 2. That's not that easy always. The good news is too, we have Nebula, so we can actually continue to scale here even after fully committing into it. Not to mention, we're honestly just pretty big. So that helps as well. I was gonna say, is this a C2 deck? But there's a Forge, that doesn't make it. Oh my god, dude. Dude. Classic. Tale as old as time. Why? Why do you always get Giganto on the raft from the left? Now, the important thing is, right, the opponent did not get a Giganto. And beyond that, they don't know that I got a Giganto, right? So I think they're going to be far more nervous in regards to the threat of this and be like, oh God, he can dump a ton of power. If they play like Cerebro or not, sorry, Patriot left or something, am I in trouble? I don't think so, right? They need to have like Mystique and something. So Eliath once again probably just wins this game. If you think about it, Eliath is really the 6th Guardian, right? Okay, yeah, we love Nebula. Could be a good storm spot, frankly. America Chavez. This card we don't see much today, huh? We get a Star-Lord? Oh, nice. No Star-Lord. Nebula, of course, that gravity is so great for the Guardians. Although not a Guardian. Fantastic synergy piece for the Guardians. I feel like we're retreading all these Guardians conversations we had, like when Nebula came out and from long, long ago with these monster Guardian buffs. Okay. Oscorp Tower is going to help out. They can't hit the Nebula. Thankfully, we don't even have a Star-Lord here. We have the perfect 2-drop for when they pass. And we're so far ahead left and you know, getting a nice little bonus mid as well. We got Iron Lad to go right. I think we storm right. Uh-oh. Now I'm a little less happy. What is this? What is this? Okay, that's actually a pretty nice equalizer, I'm gonna be real. Nebula had such a big lead, I'm kind of sad. Eliath connects here. Dr. Doom's insane. I mean, literally every hit here is great. This is a 410 a lot of the time. Sometimes it's Eliath or Dr. Doom, which is also great. The Dr. Doom's maybe a little less good at actually contesting right, of course, but really good at helping us contest the remaining 2 spots. They missed their Nova. They're gonna win here with a Silver Surfer, right? So now it's just about us stopping a Surfer. There are 2 ways to do that. Draw Eliath with priority and stop a Surfer. Where is it gonna want to go? This turn they might play both spots, but I could also see them building a nice little lane here and surfering mid. Uh-oh, I missed my shot. Oh God. Well, this is a problem. Surfer puts +4 mid, that's 16 plus potentially another guy. I don't think this gets big enough, right? Not even sure they play here as part of it, so Groot and Raccoon may not scale. I don't know, man. I'm willing to see it out. I'm willing to see it out. I think it has a risk, though. Surfer mid, huh? Oh, did we get there? This feels like it might be enough. It didn't count, but we're kind of big, right? Oh, no, not big enough. Wait, is... tie. Oh, so close, bro. Oh, man. Gamora not going mid really hurt us. Okay, Nebula is totally chill. Play card left. Nebula Jean Grey is definitely a fun opportunity. Play Jean Grey elsewhere. I do think Storm, though, is a notably more interesting 3-drop for this deck most of the time than Jean, believe it or not. It's just so enabling for your 6-drops. That curve of like Gamora into Eliath becomes just so effective. Oh, missed our 2s despite an extra card here. Kind of a clog of 3s right now. Uatu? What's here? Oh, Kunlun. Okay. Wait, if they have Uatu, why did they play Nightcrawler to Kunlun? I don't understand. Storm Drax. This is a pretty good turn 5 to like contest a spot, maybe where the Nebula is. Yeah, I think Storm Drax is chill. I can't understand in a million years why you did that. Is this a C2 deck? Maybe that's why. Everything's 2 right now. Maybe that's the reason they didn't want to accidentally buff the Nightcrawler, because they're a C2 deck, and there's no way, right? No, oh, come on, dude. No way. They're actually a C2 deck. I can't believe this. We might need Eliath to be the C2 deck. This is kind of getting scary. Power alone doesn't always do the job on these. I don't know how to... Kind of like the idea of a Gene, right? Go like Groot Jeff next turn. Yeah, maybe this is okay. Blue Marvel, it's absolutely C2, dude. That's funny. The clues were there all along. Can we, is there any other way for me to throw that off? I think we know that, I think this is okay, right? Like they're not gonna get big enough here ever, right? Well, I don't know, I say that, but obviously they can do 7 times 4, which is 28, so that's not necessarily true, which honestly makes my hand kind of garbage because suddenly I just have to have Eliath to win, I think. I don't know. Scorpion, okay. Goose, okay, that's fine. We're big left. So they really want to play Cerebro and Mystique here. If I get Eliath, we just win. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it was maybe the only way we win too, to be honest. But just condensing this game down here. Oh, I didn't even realize the Jeff Fisk Tower, dude. Oh, I should have moved him mid, obviously. Whoopsie. Not that it mattered, but whoopsie. That's a whoopsie. Dude, I haven't seen C2 in forever. That was cool how the Nightcrawler revealed their secret a little early. I mean, I guess the Broodlings is really when we caught on, but all along there was a clue. Okay, Nebula is just, I mean, just this is like, I just love, I feel like I've been so effusive talking about this before. I just love the way this plays. Like, this feels like such good design, such good Marvel Snap, both the deck but the Guardians in general, right? Just like being rewarded and like having you know, just having that. It's just such good design. It's so cool. Jeff does buy me a turn of freedom here, but at the same time, oh, the Storm also buys me a turn of freedom here because I don't, now I can just play a 4. I was worried I wouldn't have a good curve fit here. I think we're ahead enough that Iron Lad feels okay, right? Because we're ahead by 11. They're not, like, a Drax is 9. Though they could add, yeah. I mean, there's a decent, I mean, if it's Eliath, we're like insane. If it's Dr. Doom, we are splitting out a little better. I don't know. There's some risk here because of like a Jeff or a Dr. Doom later, but Eliath is just perfect. Yeah, that deletes any concerns, of course. Gene here, as long as we get priority after this Stark Tower. You know what though? They want to play the Stark Tower, don't they? That's where everybody wants to play. So if they play a Gamora, they're gonna play it there. You know what I could do maybe is this, but this kind of loses to Dr. Doom a little bit. I think we do this and we just play Eliath mid because they're gonna play Gamora here. Now they might, you know, they might call that and say, oh, he thinks we're gonna play Gamora, right? So he's gonna play his cards mid to dodge the Gamora. Just about to get some real mind games here. Because they know I have Eliath, right? So they're going to be thinking about Eliath a little bit now. Yeah, maybe they just decided they're too far behind. Okay.